Hey guys, it's about beer 30. Let's take a walk into the kitchen and see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Thanks so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Today's beer comes from Hop Butcher for the World. This is their grid. I have done their double grid, so this is the single grid. And it is a pale ale, American pale ale, guys. This is not a big beer, 5.75% alcohol by volume, but it is a big can. It's a 16-ounce can, heat shrunk wrapper on there. And this was packaged on 09/22/20, so right around a month old. I'm ahead on the beer reviews, guys, several weeks ahead, so you probably won't see this till sometime in November. So we shall see what this brings to the table. We got the ABV, we got the canned on date. And it's a pale ale, so it shouldn't have a lot of bitterness to it. We don't have the IBUs for the beer, but I would think it'd be pretty low. And it should be a very hop-forward pale ale. If it's in the same category as most of their beers, I'm not sure it's going to be a New England style pale ale or not yet. Looking at the pictures on Untapped, it doesn't look quite as hazy as most of their stuff is, so this may not be a New England style. And 5.75, so 5 3/4, almost 6%. So it says here on Untapped, all about beer and draft magazine's top 25 beers of 2017. So they've been making this one for a few years now. Citra Mosaic hopped American Pale Ale, and that's what's written on the bottom of the front of the can here. So I've been pleasantly surprised. Well, I'm not surprised. I've been pleasantly pleased with all the beers that Jeremiah, who's with Hop Butcher for the World, has been sending me. They make some really outstanding beers, and if they were available here, I would buy them. And I'm just so grateful that Jeremiah is sending me their beers to try and review for you guys. It is appreciated, Jeremiah. Everybody at Hop Butcher, y'all rock. Y'all make some really tasty stuff. This one would probably not be into one of my go-to beers if it was available here because of the ABV being that low. This is almost a session beer in the 5% range there. So let's get it into the glass and see what we got here, guys. No, it's not cloudy or hazy coming out of the can. So this is not a New England style beer, and it's not claiming to be. None of their beers really claim to be that on the can. You can just judge that by what comes out of the can when you pour it into the glass. Good 2 fingers of head. Really nice amber color, a lot of bubbles streaming up. I can see light through it, guys. Looks like a filter beer, but it may not be, because my beers are fairly clear and I don't filter them. I do a primary and then rack it into a secondary, and all the stuff drops out. So I don't filter mine. So it's really a lot of times hard to tell whether it's a filter beer or not. It could not, it doesn't have to be a filtered beer to be clear like this. So anyway, good looking beer. I can smell the hops already from here. Wow. Very hop forward. To the nose we go. Wow, the hops are off the chain, guys. I mean, very citrusy notes. Hint of pine and grapefruit. Maybe some tropical fruit notes in there. Big bubbles on the side of the glass. So I don't think the head is going to stick around for a long period of time. Let's give it a taste. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Jeremiah, and everybody at Hop Butcher for the World. And it's so tasty. A lot of you people that are not into the IPAs or double IPAs, because of the bitterness, the pale ales is a step down usually. Their IBUs are not as strong on a pale typically than it is on an IPA or a double IPA. Awesome aroma. They really had to really hop this up. A lot of hops to have that much hop aroma and taste in the beer. Very well made, very smooth, very easy drinking. I'm not detecting any alcohol at all, especially being at 5.75%. Almost like drinking a juice. Let me get the back end pour, if I can get it in there without it producing a monster head. It seems to be decently carbonated. I believe we got it on. Very nice. Artwork by Dan Gregsbeerreviews. That's what it says here on the back, and they always acknowledge who's done the artwork on their cans on the back of the can. So thumbs up to them for acknowledging whoever's doing the artwork for that particular can. Very nice. Very pleasant beer, guys. It's right out of the fridge. I'm going to go sip on it. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Been sipping on it a while now. I find that's a very tasty pale ale. Very hop forward, which I love. I'm a hop head. I like these hoppy beers. I think it's a well-made beer, guys. I'm going to probably go against the grade on this one because I'm judging it for what it is. It's not blowing my hair back and my socks off, but it is a very well-made, very tasty pale ale. I mean, if you're expecting something other than a pale ale, you bought the wrong beer. And I'm going to judge it for what it is. So this is a pale ale, and I'm going to judge it for being a pale ale. It's not a New England style. It smells like that. If I was blindfolded, I would think this is as hoppy as it is. Without tasting it, I would say it was an IPA, as hop forward as it is. So they have really, really hopped this up quite a bit. But the appearance and the taste, it's a hoppy beer, guys. If you don't like hoppy beers, you probably won't like this. If you do, this is a more sessionable version other than a 7, 8, 9, 10% IPA or double IPA. So a very hop-forward pale ale. Very tasty. I enjoyed it. Final choke. The other half liked it too. So it was hoppy enough for her. And it's hoppy enough for me. Very tasty, guys. To me, it's a solid A beer, guys, and that's what I'm going to give it. 95 for me. Over to Beer Advocate. Don't know why I'm still doing that, going there, because that site sucks. I'm just giving you some reference, guys. That's the only reason I'm still using that site. Just give you some reference, give you multiple grades from them and Untapped and me. So it is what it is here. I mean, I just hate to stop using just me and Untapped, but it may come to that. The Advocate has it at 88. That's in their B plus range. It's much better than that. And over to Untapped, they have it at 3.95. Again, in their B plus range. It's better than that. So I'm going against the grade on this one. Even though I did not buy it, it was sent to me. I try to be as honest as I can with you guys, telling you what I think about the beer. And what I think about the beer is a well-made beer. It's very hoppy. It's very tasty. Other than the ABV being as low as it is, some of you cats that still session beers, are hop heads and like hoppy beers, this would be an excellent choice for that. And there's probably people who are going to say, "Oh my God, that's the best pale ale I've ever tasted." I wouldn't argue with that one bit. If you think it's a 10, by God, I would not argue with that. Buy it. The only reason that I wouldn't is because of that, because it's a 5.75%. And I want something with a little bit more alcohol to it, since I can only have a couple a day. So, you be the judge. I mean, if you can get your hands on it, you want to try it, pick one up. If you like it, buy more. That's easy there. I mean, it's not a hard decision to make there. Don't buy a case of it and then you say, oh, I don't like it. And then you have all the rest of those you have to drink. Pick up one. And if you like it, buy more. And that's easy. Easy. So, this is their Grid, G-R-I-D, from Hot Butcher for the World. A very, very tasty pale ale. So, if you've had it, let me know what you think. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.